So after everything that happened in like chapter just 277, like the whole just crazy reveal, what happened to everyone? Well, pretty much a week has taken place ever since that entire war that happened, and we just see like Hakuryuu just entering just this little dark doorway, and he's like, yeah, guess what? You're pretty arrogant the way you saw in this judgment, and you see Kouen's there, tied up, got none of his metal vessels or anything, just there as a prisoner. And it's like, you know, why did you even surrender to the Seven Seas Alliance? It's like, you know what? Because do you know what they proposed to me, Hakuryuu? You know what? Because I'm a real fucking leader. They proposed that they'll pardon all the crimes of my people for being the ringleaders of the rebellion. It's like, yeah, if I admit to that and I say that to everyone, that I'm the ringleader, I'm the one that caused that shit, then yeah, my people don't get slaughtered. That's how a real leader is. Like, you know you're going to get the knife to your throat. But it's like, if you can spare my people, that's the sort of thing I want to do. Not to mention as well, he's in asking, yo, where is my sword? I need to know that. It's like, you know, why? Like, he's like there. It's like, do you really think I'm going to give you like a weapon to fight right now? Like, it's like, guess what? Prince Hakuryuu gave me that sword when he was still alive. Don't throw that thing away. Like, that was from your brother. And he was just like, when he saw that and he just started picturing everything, he's like, you know, that was from my brother, like that. And it's like, he's thinking of those words that he said to him. He's like, you know, avenge us no matter what, like Hakuryuu. And he saw like that. He started picturing, like, you know, like Kouen and Gyokuen just there. And he's pointing a fucking sword to his throat. He's like, why didn't you? Like that. Why didn't you fight against him like that? And it's like, literally pointing to his throat. He's starting to bleed like that. It's like, you know, why didn't you fight against her? It's like, when you know that you, like, killed them, it's like, I could never endured such a thing. And it's like, oh, it's me. And it's just like, when he replies, it's like, I did it to protect the country. You've got to understand, at this time, I only had 2 metal vessels. If I defied Gyokuen, she would have killed me. And she would have ended up under the complete control of the Kouen Empire. Do you think I would rather have us having some power than, like, having none at all? Yes, I'm not going to fuck with her. Like, that's the thing. It's like, in reality, I was the one who did everything possible. I waited for the right opportunity, the necessary power, and then killed her. There's nothing I did that couldn't have done. And it's like, Hager is just screaming at it. It's like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, you honor me, man. It's like, why did you even protect the organization just to a certain extent? He's like, yeah, there is a reason, like, why I did that. Why I did all of this stuff for your personal revenge. He's like, I want to erase war. And this is one of the most fucked up things. So I'd really advise, like, personally, if you don't want to see, like, this part of the chapter, I think it was, like, pages, like, 12 and 13. You really don't want to look at it. It's really gory. It's like some berserk kind of shit where we see, like, children, men, women just being hanged, stabbed. And Kouen saw this as a child. Kouen saw that with, like, Hakuryuu, with the brothers, and, like, they told him at that time, it's like, you know, everything is fighting for is justice that they believe in. You know, everyone's born with a different destiny. They have their countries, they have their things they want to protect, and regardless of what, you know, if you trample on the things they love, hatred is born. That is not evil. You know, it's only natural for humans to feel like it. It's so many countries continue to fight each other like this, the people of the region will all perish right there, and that's why he wants to break that chain of hatred. And you see both Kouen and both, like, Hakuryuu there, just like, you know, looking at that man with inspiration, saying, you know, we'll erase war from the Tenga region. No, the world. And it's like, we need your help as well, Kouen. And he just looks at him as, like, inspiration. And that's where he's got all that stuff from. And he's just, you know, after killing, you know, Gyokuen in a civil war, Ko has grown weaker, you know, and to win against the rain, you know, we need to make that whole, like, world just like, you know, a dream within another dream. It's just like, you know, furthermore, I wanted to gain strength even than men working with Gyokuen. It's just like, yeah, you're working with the enemy, but it's like, keep getting that stuff. And this is the one bit where, like, Hakuryuu snaps. So you could have gotten power, the best way to attain power, and you could have become the emperor, and you could have married Gyokuen. Why didn't you do it? Like, you just start screaming, why did you become the emperor? It's like, you wanted me to ask me that, and he just starts snickering and laughing. It's just like, do you know what, Hakuryuu? It's just, I didn't want to become king. And this is the most sincere look that he has in his face. And especially, like, I've always, like, had a thing where I've just been, like, contemplating about the man, like, exactly what exactly is his old ideals. Because you remember when we saw him with Hakuryuu, and he's just there in, like a peaceful man. Like, he's just there that wants to solve war, but he feels like he's he treats himself a bit inadequate. Like he doesn't want to become king, but as well, like he's kind of being a little bit selfish at the same time. It's like I want more power, but there are some things like I don't want to do it. Maybe that's why he had kind of like his brothers and his family to do that. Maybe he feels like he can't do it on his own, or he can't be the main flagship for that thing. And, you know, maybe he's still researching from his past time other ways to do it. Maybe he's still contemplating, like, why do it? And that's why, like, that like conversation that he had for, like, those couple of chapters, you know, with Kouen, and also as well with, like, Alibaba was really interesting in that. And we saw, like, a lot more development of the character. And I feel like this is one of those ones. And it's just, like, that last word that he said, you know, do you know what, you know, is she really dead? Like that is like, you know, is Gyokuen really dead? And that's where I got really confused. I don't think she's dead. I think shit might just be a bit more real now. It's like, if she comes back alive, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, you fucked up. Hakuryuu, you fucked up. Like that now, like she won't go. Because if that's the case, she's going to leave the Kouen Empire because one, Hakuryuu is there. And Kouen, and you just can't have that without one of them being murdered now. And now they're in such a back hole. Now fucking Shinjudo wants their butt cheeks real bad. Right now, it's like, it's dragged Ko into such a corner where now I feel like Gyokuen's going to have the most power right now. And if she comes back, that's going to be fucking crazy. And not to mention as well, the whole thing that she probably wants to be with Sinbad, like that, you know, everything for the whole father, shit like that. So shit's going to go fucking insane, I feel like. If I see a team up with Gyokuen and Sinbad, that's it. The world's fucking done. That's it. No one's messing with that shit. But it's like, it was a very interesting chapter and a very, like, you know, good look at philosophy and stuff, at war, and just, it was really dark just to see that. And just I find it interesting that an entire chapter was just being held up by literally just two characters talking about ideals and talking about sort of the truth and revelations and all that. But still, it was a pretty decent chapter. I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. Looking forward to next week's chapter, but that is all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next week.